Hey everyone, Paul from TechZenik here. In this lesson, we'll be learning about colors in CSS. Currently in my HTML file, I have an h1 tag with the class color and the text colors in CSS. To change colors, we're going to go to our styles.css, reference our color class, and the first method of referencing colors is using the built-in text. For instance, blue is a color that CSS will understand, green, and almost every other color that shows up here in our CSS recommendations. However, there are other ways we can reference colors in CSS. For instance, another way is using Hex Code. To use Hex Code, we use the hashtag symbol followed by the color in hexadecimal. For instance, if I want to change the color of our text to red, the hexadecimal symbol or code is FF 0000. The next way to reference color is using the Rgba method. To use the Rgba method, we use Rgba followed by brackets. Rgba stands for red, green, and blue values. For instance, if we want to have our text be all red, the max value we can give in Rgba is 255. So we're going to give red a value of 255, the lowest value being 0, so green will be 0, and blue will be 0. As we can see, color is red now in CSS. You can also use the built-in Code Sandbox text chooser here. As you can see, clicking on a color will give the color in our CSS in Rgba. And finally, the last method is Rgba. This stands for red, green, blue, and alpha. So this works almost the exact same as Rgba. Rgba stands for our color values, so 255 being the max, 0 the lowest. So I'm going to give red max value of 255, and green and blue value of 0, so our CSS is all red. But the alpha stands for opacity. 1 being full opacity, so we can see the color, and 0 being no opacity. So our text is there, but there's no color, and we can't see the text because it has an opacity of 0. If we want half opacity, we can set this to 0.5. And now we can see the text is red, but the opacity of the text is 50%. This about wraps it up in our color lesson. See you guys in the next video.